My name is Traelon Rodgers from Dallas, Texas, and I'm an urban studies and public policy major. What we saw across the country over the summer was young people leading across the country in Minneapolis, and in my hometown Dallas, and Los Angeles. I mean, we saw young people take the forefront in these protests, and even in courtrooms. And so what the association did was made a statement, which I was grateful to be a part of, that the youth are heard and they're standing with us. It was a conversation amongst some of the other board members, some of the younger board members at our last October board meeting. And so I said to them, you know, we need a youth officer. And so they asked me to run, and I was kind of hesitant at first, to be honest, because like I said, it was something that hadn't been done in 112 years, and I didn't want to be the first person to do it. But we talked about it, and I prayed about it, and I talked to a lot of my mentors around the board and people who had served on the board before, and they said to go for it, and so I did. The biggest challenge that I think is present thus far is winning over the older generations at the table, around the table. These are leaders who, you know, you got Amos Brown, who was a student of Martin Luther King. You've got William Barber, who's a leader of his own movement. You've got Rosalind Brock. I mean, there's a number of great people who serve around the board. I mean, legends and civil rights icons, just by name only. And so that's the big challenge for me. I think courage comes from a deep place inside. You have to know your what and your why. And once you know your what and your why, you can get to your how. You've got to know what you want to do and why you want to do what you want to do, and then you'll figure out how you want to do it. I want to be able to impact my society, and I want to be able to fight for civil and human rights. Why I want to do it is because I've had a number of experiences that have shaped and cultivated my passion for civil rights. And then my how is through positions like the assistant secretary, or through being SGA president, or being on a mock trial team. And so you gotta know your what, your why, and then find out your how. And after you find out those three questions, then you'll have some sense, some foundation to be able to walk on and have courage and run for positions, and to not necessarily just run for positions, but to be able to stand up and be courageous and fight for people who are misrepresented and undercounted. I think it feels, to me, you know, even more so than a legacy, it feels great to know that the youth are seen and heard. That's the most important thing to me. I'm always going to try to attempt to make sure that the misrepresented and undercounted are heard. And so it's not my legacy, it's our legacy. So every student, every black and brown child is in this legacy, and so it's our moment.